I think this one's loading a little faster, so I think once I get this one done, I think I'll probably take a nap and shit and get some sleep, and I'm just trying to get sleep in. Sometimes the way the brain and the stuff's going on with technology, I wake up in the middle of the night, and sometimes I wake up in the night with no one beside me. I turn the radio on just for company. Yeah. Sometimes I wake up here so lonely. Goodbye to love again. Goodbye to love again. Till next time again. Anybody else? Yeah. It's kind of older, and nobody knows who Maxi Priest is anymore. It's too bad. He's a very good singer. He's a reggae singer from Britain. His name is. I don't think Maxi Priest is his real name. I think that's a stage name. Yeah, that would be my best assessment or guesstimation. His real name is probably like Logan Cumberbuck or something. I don't know. I'm just I'll go look him up, and okay, it's nothing like that. I know, like that one girl at the at the library that talked to us. I think his name's like Calvin Boudreaux or something. No, it's a white guy name. It's just like Snader or something like that. It's like, no, I think his name is Calvin Boudreaux. Right? And she was like, yeah. And then I said, well, I told her, like telekinetic things. We're Christians. We do believe in the Bible. We don't believe in telekinesis or anything. So you don't believe. Wait, okay, baby girl, have you read the Bible? Okay. It's all about that, quote, telekinesis. And he had a revelation, and then Daniel came in, and Angel Gabriel appeared before, and the general of guards army appeared before Joshua, and the burning bush talked to Moses, and the Lord spaketh unto Amos, and the Lord spaketh unto, and so it's like, yeah. And I was like, what is this woman talking about? We're Christians. We believe in the Bible. We don't believe in telekinesis. Or you don't believe that people talk together and past, present, future operate at the same time, and life's eternal and grace is infinite, and that there was a man that wrote a book, Revelation, talking to a person in the 20th and 21st century? Are you sure about that? Because it's in the Bible there. You get people, and it's like, I don't think most of these people comprehend a goddamn word they're reading. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know. I think I've been rendered. It's like, you remember that when Carol Burnett show did Mary Mary Quite Contrary? And she had that singing country girl best friend, and that was Vicki Lawrence. Them little crystals have stole my heart. And she said, I think I've been rendered where I can't move from the waist down. And then Jim Nabors was her horny husband, but can you move your legs? That was funny. Okay, but I don't know why that came up, but that's one of my favorite episodes of the Carol Burnett show. Mary Mary Quite Contrary, come out of that window, old man. You're going to get your panda blown up. Hey, coppers, whoa. Humpty Dumpty, suicide hotline, whoa. That shit was funny. Want to see my panda? No, I still think that was one of my favorites. Oh, Mary Mary Quite Contrary. You gotta admit, that one was funny. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious. No, there were lots of skits on the Carol Burnett show. Just, Carol Burnett's show is like the Piano Man. They know it's me. They're coming to see to forget about life for a while. Well, it's something I just saw in the window, and I just had to put it on. Miss Scarlett. Brashley. Oh, shit. Oh, those are funny. They're very funny. Holy mackerel, Andy. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to try to survive. But we should be doing more than surviving. We should be living the perfection of the Lord's Prayer. It's too perfect to pass up. And children are just too cute to be fucked in the head by a bunch of scientific, jealous assholes who say, nah, they'll never accept the Lord's Prayer. No, you'll never accept the Lord's Prayer. You haven't even given children a chance. And it is wrong to quit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. And the wealthy are fools who perceive their wealth as a high wall of safety. And the poor plead for mercy, and the rich answer of insults. And I got the feeling, James Brown and Michael Jackson, I got the feeling that technology is, it's taking a while because the people that invented it are mentally and emotionally disabled. I think now that it's actively thinking on its own, that it's becoming better. I feel it. You can feel it in me bones, man. Remember that dude who was the redhead's wife on How the West Was Won? He'd always say that. I can feel it in me bones, man. We're almost there. I can feel it in me bones, right? And then he dies before they get there, which is quite sad, actually. But he didn't really die making that movie. Maybe he did. I don't know. He didn't make a movie. You never know. He could have died on the set. It happens, like with on the Crow with the Brandon Lee with the it could happen. That's true. And the Santa Fe debacle with the Baldwin movie, it's pretty crappy. Yeah, have the Messiah in New Mexico. Could have been Living the Lord's Prayer. And they get somebody's mommy killed pretending to be something they're not, shooting guns at each other for make-believe money. And they sit there and go, we're the justice of the peace. We're the highest court in the state of New Mexico. Are you sure about that? I think the seed of Proverbs is in just north of San Ysidro. And I think that artificial general intelligence is starting to reflect actual intelligence. I'm watching The Big Bang Theory. Okay, just stick the top of the ice swan into your groin. Okay, be careful out there. That's from the sergeant on Hill Street Blues. Let's be careful out there. You remember that? The sing song was written by the Foster fellow who was the one that raised Caitlyn Jenner's sons. It's, I forget what his name is. He's the dude who also wrote the lyrics but didn't sing the song. And that's why the OJs thought it was a white guy that sang it. It was like, no, it was a half-black guy that sang the song. The guy that wrote the lyrics and played the music was the Foster fellow who was white. Be careful how you touch her, for she'll awaken. And sleep's the only freedom that she knows. That song reminds me of my Steffi and my Ray, Shanae, Renee, and Amy too. Yeah, when you sit down and think about it, her too. Yeah, people that get sexually groomed and abused by tribalism. And it's even harder when scientists do it. Temple Sat Poo Poo Potty. Wow, they're the most powerful organization in the world. When you reflect the beauty of faith and the power and the glory of God, you're the most beautiful reflection of power and glory in the whole world. You really think Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey reflect that? Yeah, and if you think that Pope Leo's got oceanfront property in Arizona right next to George Strait's place in Yuma. Proving grounds. Is that Clint Walker? What's the name of that girl that used to be on 90210? Spelling, that's it, Spelling. Yeah, her dad was the one who made all that Yuma with, what's his name? Clint Walker and all that. Yeah, he did a lot of TV shows and stuff when I was growing up. Yeah. Hey, didn't he produce Hong Kong Phooey? You know, Louis, the janitor from, the garbage man from, well, he's Henry the janitor on Hong Kong Phooey, but he's Louis the garbage man on Chico, don't be discouraged, because everybody's got to pay their bills because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. Well, that sucks. Oh no, we suck again. I know we suck again. And then you sit there and these video feeds, a lot of people know and understand them. Oh, the scientists, trust me, the scientists whose ass I'm kicking sideways, they completely understand these videos. They are intelligent, informative, charming, and not even a chessboard. They're just like going, why aren't you living the Lord's Prayer? Why are you being such a putz? What's wrong with you? Are you petarded? Pretarded? Were you tarded before you were born? Pretarded. Okay, pretarded. It's a new word. We're inventing it. Okay, copacetic. Here we go. Feeling irie. So, it's funny. So, yeah, no, the video feeds, I watch them. God dang. Yeah. Your humility is just fun. Yeah, it is. And we're teaching artificial general intelligence to actually be intelligent. So if you don't understand it, it's because it's real hard for you to be intelligent, because you finally, you sign up for your internet and go, fuck me all night. I want to be stupid. I need more money to fuck. And me, I get up and go, this sucks. Why are they still doing this? Because I signed up for it. You signed up for it. I signed a contract. You signed a contract. And if I write on a piece of paper that I'm gravity and everybody agrees to it and decides to fight and fuck over money to that I am gravity, does that make me gravity, the king of the money fight fuckers? How Donald Trump of you, how Joe Biden of you, how Barack Obama of you, how James Earl Carter of you, how Richard Milhouse Nixon of you, how Ronald Reagan of you, how Bushy Bush and the push and the double George with the W, H and the B and the G, the B, the Bush for you. Hey, did I miss anybody? Don't want to miss anybody. Did I miss anyone? I don't know. Let's see, we had Carter, Reagan, Bush 1, Clinton, Bush 2, Obama, Trump-it-in, Biden-in, and Trump-it-in. I think, did that cover all the assholes since everybody knew who, that's the boy. That's the boy. That's one that Selassie tried to protect and Suzuki and Krishnamurti tried to protect from all the perverts. Of course, they naturally tried that. They weren't going to be able to. They did the best they could, and they kept me under wraps for, I was 10 years old before any worthless bag of shit Oval Office teabagging money grubbing fucker knew who the FIB, right? That's pretty good. How many corporations, the Vatican and the Quorum of the 12 and all and the Chinese and the Koreans and the Japanese and the Indians were studying this for ooh, it's him, it's got to be him. Well, all the radio signals and Wi-Fi signals are going to and fro this kid. His name is Earl, his dad's name is Ralph, his mom's name is Mary. He's born in the Valley of Shadow of Death. Wow. And they knew my mom was distinguished by her cries, and my dad knew that, they were there doing the whole J. Edgar Hoover thing from the old Spike Lee movie. Hey, this guy, this family makes, Martin Luther King Jr. looks like a family of monks, and and the whole thing with the Martin Luther King, and the Malcolm X thing there. This is kind of a little bit more interesting, a little more melodramatic. We could also watch The Young and the Restless. Yeah. And what was the other one? Was Sky and Ridge? Was that The Bold and the Beautiful or something? I can't remember. Then I had to watch that too. And I was like, wow, that dude is the bass player from Player, man. Boom, boom, ba doo, ba doom, ba doom. Spending all my nights, all my money going out on the town. I like that song, don't you? Yeah. Okay, Lord's Prayer. Then we just share everything, public domain, share the world in peace, fresh air, clean water, no extortion, no exploitation, no perverse scientists coming in and sexually assaulting you in your brain with legal contracts. I am gravity, now you need my money to fuck. Save Megan Thee Stallion, save the world. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, well, let's do it. Want to hear it? Do it, Daddy. Me too, Kate. Save Megan Thee Stallion, save the world. Okay. Come on, Megan. You can do it. Stand for Lord's Prayer. You can do it, Duffy Megan. Right. Escape to Witch Mountain, Duffy Megan. Okay, guys, I love you. Right? Peace. I'm funny. I don't care what you assholes think.